what are the early signs of autism? And once you identify those signs, what is the next immediate step a parent must take?
Okay, it's very difficult to diagnose a child with autism till 3 years old because they're still developing. Some child doesn't speak at 2 years old. No, they speak at 3 years old. Normal, very normal. Some child, they find it difficult in responding to things, but as time goes on, they will respond. In 3 years, I'm not saying beyond 3 years. So 3 years is the right time to identify. And again, there's no much of test that needs to be done. If I'm a doctor, I'll ask, okay, Sneha, tell me what is the behavioral testing, and you just have to judge the child's how is this reaction, different modes, different objects. Is it different kind of things, closing ears, rotating around, or rocking the body like this, flapping hands always like this, walking on the tiptoes. Those are the things. And sometimes gripping of the pencil or pen. So there are different aspects, and toilet training is one of the toilet etiquette is one of the. And does he follow instructions? That's the biggest thing. Not the regular instructions. Many parents, what happens, they come to me and say, my child is doing wonderful, everything is done perfectly, but they're still diagnosed my child in level 1, some autism, mild autism. Then I start asking them. I always prefer to have a one-on-one session with parents just to understand what is their perspective. Many, as you said, right? Many doesn't open up. You have to literally bring those things out. When I say, okay, tell me, how is this for? He is following instruction, everything. I said, do not tell the regular instructions like come here, eat food, drink water, wear your shoes. Those are all regular instructions. Irregular instructions means go to a different, get a paper, draw something. Can you do that? You can't do that. We look at you when you give some kind of instructions. He say yes. He just looks at but it doesn't look. So all those kind of things you have to be careful. You have to look around. It's just that many parents also overthink because autism and ADHD has become such phenomenon. Many parents also are scared. Oh, my child is not speaking right now. I think he's spot on listening. Really, it gets my child is not following instructions. What do I do? Okay, the rule.com. Suitability by first understand. Okay, to give time, understand. Yeah, there in US and Canada, we don't have other option because there are waiting time of 7 years, 7 months, 8 months, 1 year just to diagnose the child. It is difficult. India, it's very easy. Just go to doctor, developmental pediatrician or your own pediatrician will help you, will tell you, okay, he's not speaking. Go to developmental pediatrician or go to a neurologist, go to a therapy center, check what are the things. With speech therapy, which other therapy things gets better also if the child is not autistic and not ADHD. But generally, you will figure out if a child is autism or ADHD, plus in 3 to 4 years time. That is where you will definitely figure out. Because his actions will be distant. He will not be mingling with other children. He'll be at his own pace in school. And sometimes being violent also, snatching things from other children, the food and all those things. So those things are not problem. Those things, the behavioral management needs to be taken care of.
You mentioned about level. What are the levels? And
See, there are, in different countries have different level of autism, level 1, level 2, level 3, mild, moderate, high. So this is basically what, in India, mostly we don't do that thing. It's mild autism or moderate autism. The high autism is profound autism, as I said. Children in 15, 20 years, their IQ developing to stiff and that bit, and they need support most of their lives. They need to do things. But we have a lot of autism children having a healthy life. It's being said that Elon Musk is one of them. High functioning children. Lot of I was speaking to one of my ex-colleague. He's also doing podcast. Wonderful podcast based in UK. So he was telling, what, Baka, sometimes I feel I have a DSD. I said, you're doing wonderful. No, I'm not able to focus. Yeah, I'm not able to focus, not able to concentrate. And I thought this is just the terminology. Mental fatigue do happen. Yeah, absolutely. And if you're on that, we have ADHD. Yeah, it's your own time. Give you all time. So ADHD is completely different. But
how fashionably we are using these terms.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So we say, oh, you're not focused. It looks like you have ADHD. You've seen many people faking these days.
अगर आपको ये क्लिप पसंद आई, इन्फॉर्मेशनल, मोटिवेशनल या इंस्पिरेशनल लगी तो आप पूरा पॉडकास्ट देख सकते हैं नेक्स्ट पेज लेट्स फ्लिप विद स्नेहा करवत। उसकी लिंक आपको कमेंट और डिस्क्रिप्शन दोनों में मिल जाएगा।